get fired.
That's kind of leads
how I
into
roll.
the first question of let's get fired. Have you ever sexually assaulted someone at work?
That depends on if we go by current definitions or
Okay, well,
past definitions.
why don't we start? Let's just start with the current definitions. Let's just start with
Yeah, let's go with the current one.
The current one, like, is it sexual assault if you have sex with a subordinate,
I mean,
No.
like somebody you supervise?
No.
Oh,
I don't-
then no, I have not.
I don't think so. Okay,
Not
Like,
at
it's
work.
It's not preferable.
yeah, people don't. I mean, but what's the old school version?
Oh, that was just acceptable.
Yeah,
could, you could
cool.
date your subordinates,
And be
Okay.
like,
your inferiors.
What job was
were
this?
you
couldn't-
ever
you
were you ever
couldn't-
like, if you don't fuck me, I'll fire you?
Oh, is that bad? No, I was not. She actually, she hit on me, and I was like, hell yeah.
Good defense.
Let's
Keep that
fuck.
story.
good defense.
Don't
Yeah.
change it.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, dude. Okay,
Nice.
she's like, I'll
I
quit.
like the shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing sacred. Furious.
Ooh.
Oh, Furious Comedy on
Furious
the back.
comedy and
then
Chuck Fury.
Yeah, they're the
What-
new
what-
Chucks. It's my sneaker deal that I gave myself.
I like
Nice.
that.
The deal was I paid this company called Patriot Kicks $80, and they put my name on
Patriot
a
Kicks.
pair of sneakers.
Patriot
I feel like
kicks.
they exclusively are they the ones who make the Trump shoes?
I doubt it. They're from China.
I guarantee the Trump
Chinese
shoes are made in China.
They're
Oh, yeah.
Chinese company. I thought he didn't like China.
Well, I mean,
No, he doesn't like
I-
the China
you
virus.
can say
Oh,
you can
yeah.
say whatever you want,
Yeah.
But when it's cheaper to make something, you're like,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah,
I'm
he
pretty
likes
sure it's in China.
he likes Chinamen.
there you go.
China.
Clip that.
Chinks.
Zipper heads.
Pie faces.
I'm just waiting for Quint.
Dude, Jackie Chan. Dude, shout out to him, by the way. Anyways,
What's going on? Anything going on with Jackie?
I saw a clip of he's getting older and it's weird. I don't
Oh.
like it.
Yeah,
I could say that my grandkids are
I can tell
half of
he
them are
looked.
Asian.
He
They're
looked.
half Asian?
Yeah, but they're not chinks. So they're gooks, so I didn't offend them.
There we go. Okay, good. Yeah, well, do you know how to use chopsticks?
I do.
Yeah.
I used to prefer them on anything that was like it was easier than a fork at one
Dude,
point.
chopsticks are actually, when I learned how to use them, I was like, this is actually kind of sick. You can like,
Yeah.
you can pick up anything.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't like chopsticks.
Well, of course you don't.
I mean, I know how to use them, but like
Well-
I prefer. Dude, so this week I went to a friend's house, and during my lunch break at work, and I brought with me some sushi, and I was like, "You mind if I eat this here?" And he was like, "Yeah, man. You want me?" Instead of asking like a fork or something, you want me to get you some chopsticks?
Well, who the
And
fuck
in my
asked?
head, I was like, "Please don't." I was like, I eat sushi with a fork.
How do you eat?
You
I
eat
can't-
sushi with
I don't
a
know how
fork?
how you would even eat sushi. It would be harder.
Dude, are you fucking kidding
Well,
me?
I
You
get
eat
it.
sushi with a fork?
I get it from
the-
I get it from a grocery store. It's hard.
It's
Like,
the
you can
easiest-
stab the whole thing.
No, dude, fuck that. Or you
No,
use your
I mean,
fucking hand.
Dude, when I go to a restaurant, yeah,
his fingers are chopsticks.
Use your-
bro.
use your hand
have
for
done that. I have done that.
Yeah, dude.
I did that today.
Dude,
Thank you.
I mean, it shouldn't be a surprise. Also, the guy dips Oreos with a fork into
I
milk.
thought that was faggotry until he told me that was brilliant. But yeah,
But I mean, this is
sushi with a fork is
now we're
faggotry.
finding
No,
there's a
Sure.
trend. There's a
I'm
trend.
Yeah, I'm a
Yes.
fan of forks. Like we, as humans, we nailed it when we invented forks. It's like subhuman to use sticks
What
to
are you,
eat your food.
Gay.
I don't know.
It is.
No, sorry. Sorry, dude, you don't have a athlete. You don't have good hand-eye coordination.
He's
You
not
can't
a
use-
slob. He's gay.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, what are you gonna? Next thing you're gonna say you use a spoon to eat steak.
That's not possible, but
It is. You can make it work. If you're eating sushi, I've never even considered that
No,
you
but
could
what,
eat
what do
sushi
you
with
use
a
to eat
fork.
a steak?
A steak, dude.
Not
Use my-
chopsticks.
No, dude. Use my hands and mouth, hands and teeth, dude. No, dude. Fork and knife. Anyways,
Yeah, 'cause forks are the best.
It's because you
Chuck-
use a fork to cut the steak, but if the steak was already cut, chopsticks would be better.
chopstick would be kind of sick.
but
there's
you still
something
need
about
the
it that
fork
feels-
to cut that to stabilize
feel-
that steak while you cut it, though.
Dude, you feel like kind of more
Yeah,
connected
you
when
feel
you
like-
you grab it and you get a good grip on it. And you're like,
yeah,
oh,
I'm the man.
I did it, dude. I feel
Yeah.
sick. Fork is like for babies, dude. Anyone can use a fucking
Dude,
fork.
It's easy. You go rapid fire with a fork. Just boom.
No, I want to enjoy the food. You know, not a fucking slob, man.
Oh,
I
dude.
enjoy sushi. I want to savor it. It's so
Do
expensive.
you like sushi? What's your favorite kind?
Favorite kind of sushi? Dude, I just love a classic California roll.
There you go.
Yeah. What about you?
California roll.
Okay. Chuck, you like sushi?
I do. I can't eat it anymore though,
Why not?
because I'm carnivorous now. I'm on that carnivore diet because plants are trying to kill you and grains are absolute poison.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't fuck with that rice shit no more.
Dude, you can keep going if you
But
want.
maybe once a year,
Yeah,
I
hell
might.
yeah.
I might. It's been more than a year that I've been
Wait.
carnivore, but I keep thinking maybe I would take a yearly free day, and sushi and cheesecake would be on that list if I ever was like, let me just have one day a year that I fuck up.
Dude, you should have a little cheat day. Have a little cheat day.
Yeah, Amanda and I have been doing carnivore with a cheat day, but it does fuck us up.
I'm
Like today was our cheat day, and so today I had sushi, and then after this podcast, I'm having a slice of pizza.
Well, dude, every day I talk to you,
I
it
would
seems
do
like it's your
pizza.
cheat day.
That's what I'm scared of. That the cheat day would
Yeah, 'cause
become
every time
regular.
you
That I'd be
talk to
like,
me
I
is
do
on-
this.
Every time you talk to me is on Thursdays, which is when we typically do our cheat day.
I don't know, dude. I just don't see the results of this diet.
It's working.
No, but I understand what you're saying, Chuck. You're afraid of dropping off the cliff.
I'm afraid, yeah, if I do a cheat day, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna do this calendar year, and then
Mhm.
be like, I can do this 2 or 3, and then it'd be once a month or once a week, and then it'd be like, and then all of a sudden I won't be carnivore, and I'll be back up to almost 300 pounds, and
I mean,
blood sugar is almost.
dude,
in the-
if you've been doing it for a year and you're still
Year and a
if you're still
half even.
cruising,
yeah,
and
you lose the craving for the other shit when you're
Yeah.
not taking free days.
you know, I did keto. It's like after, after a
you know.
while,
Yeah,
like
it's
you
just
do
like,
kind of
this is
start.
normal.
The only thing I craved was like texture, but now they make like these like low carb tortillas. That's like that helps. But yeah, if you're just like totally in it, like I don't know, you don't have a reason to break it.
Nah, not really.
Yeah.
Dude, grains are trying to kill us, though.
Yeah, grains are fucked up. We were not evolved to eat grains.
No, dude, it's the bottom of the food pyramid. That's what they told me to eat. When I was in school,
Yeah.
they were like, dude,
Yeah.
the thing you should eat
Like-
the most of is bread.
Wonder Bread.
And I was like, oh, no way.
We had the 4 food groups. I remember when our food pyramid came out, and we don't know what we knew now, but everybody that was into nutrition and I was like, that shit will kill you.
Yeah, and they're like, no, it's a healthy cereal.
Wait, so you knew ahead of everyone else?
I knew the
like-
food pyramid was fucked up the minute it
You
came
knew
out.
you're like red meat is not bad for you.
I've always known red meat's not bad for you. That was more intuitive. I don't know. Like I knew cholesterol was not. I don't know why. I think your body sometimes tell you what it need.
Wait, so would you say Cheerios aren't good for your heart?
I would say Cheerios will fucking they'll kill you. They turn into
Dude.
sugar. Even if you put no sugar on them, the grains turn into sugar instantly. What actually causes the plaques is not the bad quote unquote cholesterol. It's when that gets glycogenated, which is usually when you're insulin resistant. Let's not talk about serious shit.
yeah,
Let's
dude.
fuck shit
No,
up.
no,
Let's-
yeah.
No,
Let's
Chuck-
get
yo, Chuck-
fired.
Chuck,
Well, this is
Let's talk
if you
about
don't know
rape
how it
and
is now,
sexual assault and racial slurs.
Chuck, it's like this
Past gang activity.
This is what I love about it because like you're a hard dude. We just saw it, but you're a wild guy. But really, when you get talking to you, dude, I love it because you have always these little like left turns you take, and I get very fascinated. I love seeing what you get passionate about.
Yeah.
So
And
I was into this.
I get almost religious
So,
with the carnivore shit.
you're,
Like, it's not
um,
good.
I mean, I like it, dude.
So if you don't know, I think you sat in with Nick's episode.
Yeah.
So we conduct it as if it's a job interview. And look, right now, Let's Get Fired. We're looking to hire an honorary wigger.
Oh shit.
And we're trying to find out if you would be a good fit for the position.
Well, dude, after that,
I don't know because I don't know if that label because the wiggers are usually fake. A real nigga like me, I'm just always been who I been.
Mhm.
Like dropping N words right on your podcast.
But yeah,
When I was young, like, and I was look, I used to hang out black folks, but mostly polys who thought they was. It was niggas and bitches. Like that's how that was just men and women.
Mhm.
Like I had to learn that when I got clean. Like, oh, you just can't call everybody. Because if you would like my wife at the time, you've been like, hey, where's that bitch Robin?
Mhm.
I'd have been like, she's over there, because that's just how we talked.
no, dude. It's how you grow up.
Now, when I say bitches, it's far more offensive. It's because
Yeah.
Yeah.
You learned.
Yeah, it's because they
yeah,
bitches.
you learned. You're like, no, you're supposed to mean
No,
that.
just- yeah.
You're supposed to be. You're supposed to be mad.
You're supposed to use these words in a hateful manner.
Okay.
That's fun.
And-
I like that a lot. I think we need someone who's gonna call women bitches.
Well, the thing is, after you were saying you're looking for an honorary wigger, but after what you were telling us about the carnivore diet, I was like, we might need a nutritionist.
Yeah.
We might need a nutritionist.
Maybe,
I don't know, because it's like if you're not feeling it, because he feels like your passion
maybe-
is shifted.
Yeah, maybe
I
he should be
just-
our nutritionist.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
You would be the best person.
I feel like a wigger tries to be black, and that's not even like
You just
my-
are.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm even going
No,
for.
you're
It's
you're
just
Chuck.
yeah, it's just people in like I like a lot of white shit. I think I said last time my favorite artists are Air Supply, Meatloaf, and Styx.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got some real. I got some whiteness to me, but no, like when I first started comedy, I tried to hide how I talk. I thought I knew the secret to any entertainment was turn yourself up to 11, but I thought I can't do this with comedy because if I'm myself, they're gonna think I'm fake. So I was being fake, so they wouldn't think I would try and
I'm trying
do
to
the nerdy white guy loser routine. I can. My first
So you're trying to
open mic
be-
is online. It is so bad. I was trying to do
you were
the
trying to
lo-
be Jimmy Glasscock on stage.
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah, dude.
So more,
doesn't know who
more
he is.
like the loser vibe than the homo vibe that he gives. But I was trying to do the loser white guy that's been done to death. And then I did 3 open mics. COVID hit. I didn't know why these guys reopened after a month. So I sat out for 18. And by the time that 18, and I had bombed, like I bombed all 3 mics, but I only knew about the last one until I watched the videos back and went, oh, you suck. And then by the time I took the stage again, I was like, look, you don't like the jokes you're telling.
Mhm.
You don't like, you want to be funny, but you're not having fun on stage. You worried that they gonna hate you because they're gonna think you fake if you're just yourself on stage. It's like they already hate you, so
Mhm.
why not just be like, fuck it, I'm
Just
just
let them
gonna go
hate
up
the
there and
real
be me, and then
Yeah.
it worked. It was like, oh, they knew I was being fake early
When you were
on.
saying that earlier about like you were talking different, I was like, dude, I feel like I knew you right when you started. But I guess I didn't know you did it before
2019,
COVID.
yeah, 2019.
So I was like, I'm like, Chuck, you've always sounded like this.
Well, in fairness too, I thought I was hiding the accent well. It's not as prevalent when I watch those videos, but it's still there.
Okay.
It's like I wasn't hiding it as well as I thought.
Wait, I don't think you can. It'd be weird. Can you kind of give
Yeah.
us an impression of what it was?
Oh, yeah.
No, just like just try to do the voices you were doing.
I'd be like,
I need to
okay.
hear this.
It was kind of, and I could probably hide it, but it was like a lot of comics live in their cars. They pay their dues, trying to live their dream. I'm not living the dream. I'm living the nightmare. That was literally one of the bullshit, but it wasn't probably that white. But I can do like, if I get pulled over, yes,
That's
officer,
incredible.
I did not realize I was going that fast.
This is a fun.
I can do that.
This is a fun experience. How about we role play right now? Quinn and I are cops. We just
This is
pulled
hot.
you over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We just pulled you over. You were speeding and you were speeding. And you don't do drugs anymore.
But there was a time when I did, though.
We're improving. It
Yeah,
doesn't have to
it's
be real.
improv. Okay. And you got Coke in the trunk. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
All right. You know why I pulled you over?
No, sir, I don't answer questions.
Sir, can you open the trunk of the car?
No, I don't get it. It depends. Like most of the time, I'm just gonna be like cool with the cop because I never let them search my car.
Okay.
I'd be like, nah, you absolutely. Here's the trick they will play.
Mhm.
They'll say, I'm gonna search your car now. Okay. You think they're giving you a directive that okay makes it a question?
Mhm.
No, don't ever let them search the car.
Okay.
This isn't really role playing, but now this is some other shit I'm passionate
I like
about.
this.
This is good
This
life
is turned
advice.
into
Because there's watch YouTube long enough, you will see clips of cops getting caught planning fucking. If they think you're on dope, they gonna bust you for it because they think they right.
Dude, it happens.
But here's the better reason. Are you the first owner of your car? Most of us drive used vehicles. You don't know what the fuck somebody stuck in that dash when they got pulled over. You're sitting under the seat. Have you given comedians rides? These dope heads. I've literally found drugs in my car that weren't mine because it fell out their pocket or under the seat. You let them search your car.
Shout
and
out
there's some shit
Dario.
in there. I don't think it could have. I have had maybe that person allegedly with illicit substances in my car, but this was Nick Lucero. He's left open the
no
car
way.
before. Yeah,
No.
many a time.
He said he was straight edge.
Yeah,
He told me the other day, he's like, I haven't drank for 10 days. And then later that night, he handed me a shot and we drank
Yeah,
a shot
he
together.
he was not drinking. Because I was away from the house for about 10 days, and I wasn't in jail. I was house sitting for my daughter.
Okay.
But I started hearing this rumor. I was offended because he didn't call me. He got in a fight, and I was like, "Well, he ain't drinking." But then found out he started drinking again that night. So that makes sense.
There we go. Oh, I think he told me about that, but wasn't with a comic, right? It was just some random guy.
No, he's kicking it with Willard at the pie hole, and some dude pushed past their tables, and Nick was like, "What the fuck?" Like he was and then he snatched Nick's head off his hat and threw it on the floor. So Nick got up and started punching him in the face, and then they rolled around on the floor for a
I
minute.
would love to see Nick in a fight.
I want to know what I can't.
Nick does not
story
claim
you
to
were
be a
saying,
good
I can't
fighter,
imagine
No,
it.
just 'cause
but apparently Nick won this
he
one.
just
But
has
he
such
does
a
not.
tube of a body. Like,
He does not claim to be a good fighter. at all.
I just would love the noises he'd make if he gets punched. Like,
I have not seen it. I have not had the pleasure.
yeah. Oh man. No, well, that's okay. Okay,
Yeah.
so that was a good role play.
Yeah, that was
We didn't role play at all.
Good role. No,
But-
immediately broke.
But no, you always tell me you don't know why they pulled you over.
Okay, so you don't
Okay.
talk to
Because
cops.
they say
Mhm.
I'm not the dude this I don't answer questions because that just keeps you there longer than you need to be. I would pull that if I had, like, when a cops ask for my ID before when I'm just sitting on the side of the road, I've been like, is that necessary?
Mhm.
And if they admit that, like, no, I don't have a reason to ask you for it, then I'll be like, all right, as long as you know I don't have to give this to you. But
How many times have you been to jail?
none, no bullshit. I got
not even like in the drunk tank.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
No, that's I've worked in juvenile justice before because I can actually pass a background. I got arrested as a juvenile, but that don't show up on your adult record. I got convicted as a juvenile, but I did, like, as an adult, never been to jail.
Was
I
it
got-
something cool that you did?
as a juvenile?
Yeah.
The shit I got caught for now, it'd be like stealing shit. What was it? We broke into a soda machine over the summer. And that same summer, we robbed a 7-Up bottling company down in Glendale. One was a felony, one was a misdemeanor. We had, like, actually bragged about robbing the 7-Up bottling company to some people. And we were handing out 6-packs of soda because we had, like, 300 6-packs and a bunch of stereos we stole out the trucks and shit like that. But when the police came asking questions, when they started questioning me, I wasn't saying shit. But then they were like, we already know you broke it, because they're asking about the soda machine.
Mhm.
They're like, we already know because people said you were handing out soda. And then I was like, oh shit, they're on the trail of the 7-Up bottling company and they don't know it. So then I just confessed to, I don't know, I'm lying to you. And I took the misdemeanor for breaking into instead of the felony B&E.
That's
all
smart.
all I'm thinking right now is, if you are a nutritionist, I'm in like the break room and you're whipping up some food to tell me this whole thing and how much better my day is, because I'm like, dude, I'm getting like dinner and a show. Like, so as of now, this is going great. This is a great interview because I'm just already can see us in our work environment just having a blast. So we're on the right track. It's fucking.
You said you worked in juvenile justice. What is that, like at a juvie or like one of these like schools where they like abuse the kids?
Both, yeah.
Both.
We used to fuck them kids up at night, the Polynesian kids. So cause like Polynesian counselors would work there, and I used to run with a Polynesian gang, and so these dudes would come in, but all these kids that's locked up is like they nephews and shit.
You really had to. Say
go-
kids instead of another word there.
What?
I saw you. I saw the brakes hit.
So we would read the log of what, like, if the Polynesian kids got in trouble during the day, because this is their family members, we would go to their room and whoop their ass at night, because I was working the graveyard shift at that time. we just fuck them up for fucking up.
Was this in a juvie?
This was a Genesis Youth Center, and I hope there is a statute of limitations on. I'm sure there is. Yeah.
How did you know which kid you were gonna fuck up? Like,
Because
how
it'd
did
be
you
in the
choose?
log that they fucked up that day. Like, oh, this dude snuck in cigarettes, or this dude tried to fight one of the staff. So then his uncle is there. I ain't saying no names, Fred Solovey, but that might have been one of them. But that dude was Samoan. But we'd go to their room, and yeah, we just go in there and fuck them up. And then sometimes some of the kids like to like play fight with us, but not play fight. Like it was a game to us, but we'd come in the room and they would try to ambush us, try and fuck us up, and we would fuck them up. Like one time they had a bag full of boots, like work boots and shit, and we caught them, and then we just fucked them up.
Damn.
One kid out wrestled me once. It was embarrassing. Like, yeah,
Cat Williams.
He just, he beat me, and it was like embarrassing. And then I was like, had to live with that. The other staff talking shit to me, like, man, you let one of these kids beat you. He didn't fuck me up like beat
He's
me up.
a D1
but
athlete, actually.
He out wrestled me, and I made some excuse. I can't remember what it was, but he fucked me
That's
up.
the job that Drew wants to do.
Yeah.
There's a lot of corruption in the.
Just applied, just did the PT test for a corrections job.
Oh, you doing like actual
At the jail.
adult corrections?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could never because you have to be an actual cop to do that, and I could never bring myself to wear that label.
Dude.
Drew's going from he delivers tires right now, and it sucks, and now he's gonna go be a correction officer.
Dude,
That's going to suck more.
it is
the
gonna,
path.
it's not a fun.
Maybe
Like,
I,
The
The
reason
juvenile
they
stuff-
pay you a lot for that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what everyone keeps saying. Like,
It's not-
I'm telling one of my coworkers about it. He's like, they pay well because nobody wants to do it.
yeah, dude. It's all these jobs that like there's a good pay, but you're like, oh, it seems like it'd suck, but the pay is good. Yeah, there's a reason, dude. They're not. It's not a job that people are clamoring for. Like at your high school reunion, you're like, what do? You're like a correction officer. I'm not going to be like, nice.
That's a
Yeah.
career, and you get stuck in it for the rest of your life, and you chase that government pension. Like,
Oh, dude.
now I kind of kick myself because I could have retired if I'd have stuck in it for 20 years, but I
That's
did
20 years, dude.
I did 2 stints. Yeah, but I was way past if I'd have just stayed with it. I'd have been retired. I could have took the 30 years by now.
But guess what? But dude, if you did that, you probably wouldn't be here right now.
Probably not. But
And look at that. Drew's drinking a Starburst.
and that was just juvenile. They they got
Yeah.
it's even better in the
Yeah.
adult system, but I couldn't.
No, it's yeah. So yeah, dude. So it's great. So I don't really know your job history that much. Like, what did you do after that?
I've done a lot of stuff. Actually, I did a lot of years. Like I left actual youth corrections originally. Then I changed to juvenile justice. I left that. I came back. I worked in a lot of private facilities.
Mhm.
Then I went back to the state for a while. I worked at Mill Creek,
Mhm.
and by that point, I was more ethical. I was still crazy, but I was actually
More
helping
ethical.
kids.
I like
by-
saying that.
Yeah.
Well, the first time when I was working at Genesis, I wasn't even clean. I was still on dope.
Oh damn.
So that was not a good
Yeah.
combination. But by this point, now I'm like 5-6 years clean working at Mill Creek.
I will say though,
I did a lot of years.
the
in that.
questions
Burned
is
out.
for like the job interviews for the corrections job, because I had an interview after my PT test, and you would have to be certifiably like retarded to fail. Like they're like,
Oh.
you're at a party and someone offers you marijuana. What do you do?
Just go, dude. Hit that shit. And they're like,
They don't have the trick questions no more.
No, they don't. Trick
There was
you at
because in
all.
JJS there was one that whenever there was a promotion, everybody knew the answer because you had somebody on the inside. But so you walk into the day room, the TV is on, there's a fight going on. They give you this scenario. What's the first thing you do? The correct answer is on my way over to whichever problem is appropriate in the scenario to attack first. On your way over to that is to turn off the TV because it's a distraction and it creates more chaos and it's something that doesn't slow you down.
Mhm.
So that was like a trick question. One that the police used to ask, they would say, how many fights have you been in? But they would frame it in a way that you thought it was that they were looking for you to prove yourself. And the only correct answer is 0. If you
Yeah.
say you have been in any fights as an adult, then it used to disqualify you.
damn.
Yeah. Well, I will say people who get into fights as adults, a little more unhinged. then
What are you trying to say, man?
Chuck, you got
I
two
don't-
massive chains on and shoes that say your name.
I don't get in a lot. I don't get in a lot of fights, and I do try to avoid them. But there was a while when I was not, because
Yeah.
it was before
I-
comedy.
No, dude. When you're
before
when you're
carnivore.
Before comedy. Oh, before comedy.
that would have been so funny.
It's like carnivore turned my life around.
I'm
I was
like,
like, I don't
dude-
get in fights anymore.
I can understand why you're preaching about this shit. You're like, but no, yeah. Well, I mean, like, dude, if you're like a drug addict, that's like, yeah, your shit's gonna be a little off, like a little sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
But this is even clean. This is like just a few years.
Well, you know,
you
sometimes
got detox for
yeah, and then just keep going, and we'll keep finding an excuse. Don't worry, we got you. Probably didn't have any blood sugar was low that day. Don't worry.
I don't have a small penis that I was trying to compensate for at all.
You don't have a small penis, or you?
I do, but
Okay.
okay.
Okay,
It's a bad
clarify.
attempt at humor.
I get it.
That's why I got this big chain.
Yeah, dude, distraction.
It's yeah.
When they look down at that, like, no, check this out.
And I like my jewelry how I like my
Genuine
bitches.
stainless
Thick,
steel.
cheap, and trafficked from Asia. Fucking
Dude, shout out to
So-
Beijing.
them doing some on stage bits right there. I just like that joke. Sex trafficking.
Dude.
Who's what kind of like do you think if you got into trafficking, like do you think you'd be good at it?
Sex trafficking?
Or just sex trafficking, trafficking in general?
human trafficking.
I would not be good at you guys. I believe it or not, I have a conscience. I couldn't. That would fuck with my head too much.
That seems to be a big issue.
But
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that's damn it. That's one of their trick questions.
Yeah.
yeah.
you have-
Yeah,
do you have
It's like,
do you have
because they
empathy?
ask, do you rape, and you're like, do you like rape, and you're like, who doesn't? You know, you got to really think before you.
Yeah, you know, and they're like,
Answer that
okay,
question.
doing well so far, and they're like, you know, do you have friends? And you're like, yes, and they're like, you're not gonna get this job. Like, fuck, that was the trick question.
Yeah,
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah. So what's like your favorite job you've ever had?
comedian.
Hell
There
yeah.
you go.
That's a pretty good one.
Besides, like one's like a W-2.
Hey man,
You know, like
employed.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
As an
you know,
employee.
that's your full income.
Man. Fuck, I hate work, man. My favorite job.
And the way you're talking about
you
beating up
probably
those
asked me
kids.
this last time. Probably I did a little bit of time as like a lifeguard at Raging Waters. That was cool.
Yeah.
It won't be anything responsible. A lot of the juvenile justice shit was cool, but it wouldn't be my favorite because it was burnout shit. There was a time, okay, if you have to be an employee, this don't count. But I did. My full income was playing poker for a little while.
There we
like
go.
that would
Okay.
be-
Here we go. That's
that
fun.
would, but
Do you do that in Utah, or did you have to like?
no, I was making about $300 a month in Utah. But then I moved to Vegas and did it for a little while. Very low level shit. Like if people
Okay.
would ask, "Are you a professional poker player?" I would usually say semi pro because it was really I had my bills low enough
Mhm.
that I could. Yeah, get by on this little bankroll that I had that still wasn't big enough for the low limits I was playing.
What were you making off of that?
Oh shit! It wouldn't have been more than 1,500 in a month. My bills were like my rent was I want to say 400. 'Cause I was in Pahrump.
Dude,
It was in
I can't even imagine.
Well, what part
maybe,
of, what part of,
maybe the rent was 600, but
part
it
of
was
Vegas
cheap.
was that?
I was in Pahrump. It was Nye County. It was the one next door.
Oh, that's probably why. Yeah.
Oh
Dude,
yeah, nobody want to live in Pahrump.
Were you like, did you hustle a lot? Or did you like ever play anyone? You're like, I don't really know how to play this game. Or-
No, not really. I mean, because you just in a state where it's legal. There's tourists, and it didn't last long because that's when I got diagnosed. Like all of a sudden, I couldn't fucking. I couldn't wake up in the morning. Like I was just tired all the time,
Yeah.
and I didn't realize I had diabetes. I used to get tested a lot when I was younger because my dad had it, and his mom had it. But I was like, all of a sudden, I'm sleeping 16 hours a day and still tired. I can't get out to go, like and all the signs are there. I'm thirsty, drinking all the time. I'm
Mhm.
pissing like a racehorse all the time, and I'm not connecting it. I thought I was dying. I was like, so now I got to spend my bankroll to pay the bills. And by the time I was like, oh, maybe I got diabetes. I should have just went to the doctor anyway.
Mhm.
But I went to the doctor, and yeah, and then it's like, oh yeah, diabetes. I was like, oh yeah, dumbass. And then by that point, I had to go work at fucking KFC because you got to have an actual bankroll to play poker that's much bigger than what you need to make. So,
Yeah.
Dude, shout out to the Colonel. You know,
yeah.
Do you lose a toe?
No,
Oh.
no, but I still like the bottom of my right foot towards the front is still a little bit numb. But all my
Jeez.
other neuropathy is gone since
So
going on a
carnivore didn't fix
carnivore diet.
carnivore diet.
Carnivore diet did fix my, like, I used to have this thumb was numb all the time. If I wrote with a pen, my fingers would go numb. I had some numbness in this arm, numbness in the other foot. That's all those, and this is not as numb as it used to be. It just takes a very long time to repair nerve damage.
Nah, dude. And then all it took was just
Just
meat.
eat meat,
Meat.
much as you want every day.
I like that.
Do you
dude.
like do dairy as well?
I eat a lot more cheese than I used to, but yeah,
Yeah.
Dude,
I'd like to get some cheese curds.
I just got cheese as a tip.
But it's got to be. It can't be the American cheese. It's got to be the cheese that
Like
it's been
real
hardened
cheese
with
has
no
come from a cow.
but no lactose in it because
American cheese-
lactose is sugar. So
American cheese isn't real.
American cheese is highly processed and it's got a lot of lactose and sugar content.
I don't believe you
Yeah, it's
guys.
fake cheese.
No way.
You just go with the cheddar.
No way, dude. That's as real as the
Dude, my
sunrise.
wife, until she met me, never like in her own home ever had cheese that wasn't Kraft Singles.
Oh.
So like when I introduced her to like Gouda, it like blew her fucking mind.
Yeah, I mean, she grew up in central Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah, they would they just have sandwiches sometimes where they just take Kraft Singles, put it on bread, and then microwave it for a minute.
Oh.
Yeah.
My God. Your wife's already fired. She's already not.
Well, she
get-
didn't choose to eat that.
But she still
She was-
has.
yeah.
Still has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she was a child.
She's
but
tainted.
yeah.
She's tainted.
Yeah, we did that.
You did that?
Yeah, and the
Oh.
sugar sandwiches, you put a little butter and margarine on the bread, throw on some sugar because sometimes that's all you had to eat.
Yeah. Well, that's a little variation.
Ketchup
A little
sandwich
variation.
too.
Ketchup
Oh, we did. Yeah, we
Yeah.
did the cheese
Oh,
sandwich.
that's
so
okay.
Just cheese in the microwave on two.
What was
pieces
it?
of bread.
American cheese?
Yeah,
Kraft Singles.
Fuck.
and government cheese sometimes. I don't know what kind of cheese that was.
Okay, but
It was
the way you
different.
say it though, it makes me feel empathy, and so I'm like, you're still good. You're still on the hiring path. What?
Yeah. Why do you think God hates gay people?
because they're faggots.
There you go.
So-
Straight to the point.
Yeah.
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 I don't believe in God, so I don't.
Yeah. Okay.
But they are
Okay.
gay as fuck. I'm not saying I've never done gay shit. I'm just
I
saying
mean, you literally
it's-
just showed us your ball
I
sack.
like saying faggot. It's a good word.
Oh, it's a fun word.
very
Yeah, dude.
Faggotry. Faggotry is a good word. I like that.
No,
That's some faggotry right there, man.
oh, it's a party. What's the gayest thing you've done at work?
Probably show somebody my dick or my balls like another dude.
There
Like
you go.
Wait, but you
Yeah.
said you never sexually assaulted a coworker.
I didn't know that don't count if it's dudes. Dudes.
There you go.
Or
There you go. That's the loophole right there.
Or,
Yeah.
or if she want to see it, if she want to see it, that's not.
Yeah. Dude, okay.
I pulled my dick out at work, at Vivint where I work now in training. I didn't know,
Okay.
like, so.
Wait,
Wait, I didn't know you were supposed to do that.
This was an act. No, it was for real accident. Okay, hold on. No, this was. So I lived in my car for a long time.
Okay.
So when I took this job, I had not been out of my car for very long, and I didn't have roommates yet. So I was living. So basically, like, I was in the habit of just pulling my dick out. Like, if I'm in my car, it's below I'm chilling at night, and my fucking. Like you got a little urethra itch or something, you just pull your dick out and scratch it. Like, or at night I have a big old gallon jug in the car. I just piss in that and then dump it out in the morning.
Mhm.
And so I'm at work and like everybody's in there, but we're all in our own cubicles having this
Yeah.
training, but the room is full and my dick started itching. So I just backed and I wasn't thinking and I was wearing like sweat tight pants and I just pulled my dick out and I'm like scratching it and then I realized
What?
holy shit, I'm in a room full of people with my dick out and I put it away and I looked around and nobody saw.
Well,
But I was like on camera too.
That's it.
Like, because everybody's at their desk on the cam, but there's a whole nobody. I was like, man,
How
I'll
long
be fired
ago
by
was
the end
that?
of the day. Like,
How
it
long?
would have been a year and a month ago, maybe.
All right, statute of limitations have passed.
Yeah. Well,
That's fucking crazy, dude.
But I wasn't like thinking. It was just I was so used to being able to pull my dick out.
Crazier.
Whenever I was just
Also,
like-
once again, it's a great defense right there. I can't be.
You know?
I can't. I didn't even know I was doing it.
Like, it's crazy one thing when a guy like just like, you know, I'm gonna flash everyone, pulls his dick out. But
Which I've been
it's-
known to do.
It's
but
Here we go.
It's a little,
that is literally what I'm known for.
but it's
I'm like the
crazier that he's just like, I didn't know I was doing it.
Yeah, I didn't. I really didn't.
How could I know that? How could I know that I'm in a public setting around people?
Because I'm at home. I live in a hotel at the time, and I'm like, I just pull the dick out.
Dude, what about just like scratching through like the pants?
No, because like if it's down in the base of the urethra, you got to get in there and dig at that.
What about you put your hand into your pants?
I don't know. I was wearing sweats.
It's
It
too
just
complex.
Popped it out,
Dude,
It was like-
the sweats make it even easier.
I know, but it was just. I
There's
probably
no good
just.
defense.
I don't have a good. Yeah, I don't have a good expert. I probably just like having
Just
my dick
pulled
out.
you- well, yeah,
And I just-
yeah, obviously.
I just pulled it out, and like I said, when you live in your car, especially like you get like I got to where I could piss into a bottle driving down the freeway at 70 and make eye contact
Okay,
with
but
the dude.
that's different. You're pissing in a bottle, like that. You know,
But
in
I got
your
used
car.
to taking my dick out regularly because I was not interacting with society.
Okay,
Like when I do it, when I interact with society, that's intentional because I
Okay.
think it's funny.
So you're
But
like
this
one of
was
those
just-
you're like you're like an uncontacted tribe that's like being entered into society. Like you have no idea about the social cues. And
I've always struggled with those anyway. But yeah.
okay, no,
Yeah.
dude. Okay, we're starting to tiptoe into autism, and I like this.
I don't like autism but that's what they call it now. But no, when I got diagnosed, I was so young, it wasn't even called Asperger's yet.
Mm.
But it was like Mrs. Social Cues, takes everything literally, doesn't understand irony.
Mm.
I had to learn to look people in the eye. Like
Yeah.
that's a habit now, but I had to learn it. So I will miss shit if it's something that I don't pick up on it intuitively.
That's okay. I mean, but you do intuitively pick up and pulling your dick out in public, and it's fun.
Yeah.
No,
Like I know I'm not supposed to do that one now, and it wasn't accident work, but
And
I do it on
If
purpose.
you told them you had autism, you might get away.
you might get away with that,
Yeah.
and then also you could be like, my eyes are up here.
I used to. Hell yeah! I used to call it autism on stage, but then so many comics fake it, and it became so hack. I was like, nah, I'm gonna do.
Can you
bits
name one comic who might be faking it?
where I rail against? I would, but I don't want to ruin any friendships. He knows who he is. He
Is he-
knows it ain't.
who's-
He actually does a joke about diagnosing himself on
And he grew up in a religious faith, right?
the dude who
Just
fakes
kidding.
it.
I'm just- yeah.
Yeah, he may be used to masturbate with his dad. I don't.
That's fun,
Yeah,
but maybe he's missing social cues too. Maybe a lot of all these
he
dudes.
could be, but I just
Imagine if Weinstein was like, I didn't even know I was doing it.
Yeah, I didn't
I
know.
didn't even know this was
Didn't know I
happening.
was raping those bitches.
Dude, I'm sorry. It's what I do with my house. You know,
So who is the faggiest comedian in Utah?
The faggiest.
Oh.
Fucking now that Fillmore's gone. Actually, Fillmore wasn't that faggy.
No,
Like,
he wasn't.
no,
at
he
all.
was one of those dudes who were like, are you?
yeah, if you would have showed me like when him and Sam D'Antona were doing that thing together and been like, one of those dudes is gay and one of those dudes is bisexual but mostly straight, I would have been like, Sam is gay and Scott is not bisexual. He's 100% straight. Like just
yeah.
looking at their pictures. But that's beside. Who's the faggiest comic in all of Utah? Jesus Christ.
It's a big question.
Glasscock, you're in the running.
Yeah.
Burke Harold, you're in the
Continuously
running.
shitting on Jimmy is my favorite
It's-
friend.
Kai Madsen, you're in the running just because you look like a delicious twink. Did I say Burke Harold? Yeah, Burke Harold's in that running.
Okay.
There's a lot of the newer comics. The good ones are strangely effeminate. Like
Yeah. What's up?
Devin Emke. Devin Emke is
Devin Emke?
Devin Emke's in the. He knows he's in the running for that though.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, all right.
These are all friends of mine. But
No, I love all these guys.
yeah. But
Yeah, dude, we party. But okay, so that just
I don't
that's
think
short list.
Andrea counts. Like
Andreas.
Andrea. Andres is because that's a trans woman now, right? Like
Mhm.
That would, but it depends on how you, apply that. But Andrea, Nick Lucero
I
had
just thought he was calling Andrea.
Nick Lucero had a
Yeah.
cold line about it. He used to say, "Don't you ever find it funny that you've never seen Scott Fillmore and Andrea in the same room at the same time?"
Oh,
Dude, it could be.
you know
Could
what?
be.
I just put those dots together, and yeah.
Nobody's gonna know what the fuck we're talking about. That's outside of
don't
the
worry,
Utah
no one's
comedy
listening
scene.
anyways.
Yeah,
Okay.
they probably turned it off when I showed my nuts.
Don't worry, dude.
Yeah.
No, that's I think we might. That's gonna be the
You
highest
gotta
spike.
at most you can't cut that out. You gotta put
No,
like
it's
a,
got-
No,
a
YouTube
dot
will
or
leave it
a blur or
YouTube-
something.
YouTube loves it.
YouTube won't
Yeah.
give a fuck. Yeah, they don't.
No one
they don't care about that shit.
All right, dude. Who do you think is who's gonna win this election? Who do you like?
Donald Trump is. I'm gonna. Those are two different questions. Donald Trump is gonna win this election.
Okay.
He's gonna, as long as they're not able to do some corrupt shit and put him in jail or keep him off ballots, which doesn't look like it's gonna happen. That is not to say I'm
So-
a Trump supporter.
So
Mhm.
you're like, I like Joe Biden. But
No.
Trump's gonna win.
No, I'm a Biden hater. I don't like. I'm not gonna vote for either one of them dudes. But if you put a gun to my head and
Mhm.
said you have to vote for one, I'll vote for Donald Trump without even thinking. But
Okay.
there's some shit. I mean, to grab him by the pussy, that's cool. I like that.
There you go.
That's
I
right
mean,
up.
you
my,
pull your dick out at work.
well, and I have.
But yours, you have variations on.
and
it.
I've grabbed many female comedians who I won't say I had consent before the fact, but I did after.
Okay.
So they
Well, that's
were
usually- that's
okay.
usually
They
how
were
that works.
okay with it, and
Yeah. Shout out
Once or-
Cheyenne.
once I was not Cheyenne. Colin, no,
Okay,
Colin did.
Shout out Andres.
Because it was a group chat. It wasn't like one on one. But Colin did text me one time and said, "Dude, can you please stop sending pictures of your penis to my girlfriend?" And I was like, "Dude, I've never done that." And he was like, "That group chat." Where I was like, "Oh yeah, sorry, bro."
There we go. Well,
Yeah.
so this is an interesting point in the interview where now we've really realized that you have a hard time not showing your dick.
It's funny,
you want
bro.
us to look at it. You want it. You
It's
want
so
us. You
funny.
want us to see it. Once again, makes for an exciting adventure into the break room when you're handing us some steak, some meat,
Yeah.
and you're like, "Now, how about some of this meat?" You know,
little hot dog.
yeah, a little hot dog action, like a Costco hot dog.
Yeah.
And so like it is an interesting precipice now we're at where it's like, is this good for the workplace?
Yeah.
Oh, none of this is good for the workplace.
But we have a different
is it
kind of workplace.
Fun
Yeah,
for the
it's a
workplace.
fun
is the-
workplace.
It's a fun. It's definitely fun.
Oh,
for the
yeah.
workplace.
No, because especially if we have like a guest and you're like, go get a snack real fast. Go get a snack. And
Imagine though we have a staff and we have fucking Sydney
even better, she's
and Chuck.
good mix. Well, she's not even fully hired.
No, we gave her an
So
internship.
no,
Is this the one that Jimmy Glasscock fucked up on?
no, they were considering going on a date with each other.
Yeah.
And
That's-
then
I didn't want to ruin the upcoming episode. but,
no, dude. But she
we still have to ask her.
we're trying to get her on. It's gonna be great. Maybe you can be the judge.
Yeah.
But
she hasn't seen my penis yet. I'm pretty sure.
hey,
I'm
what's
pretty
it? Underline
Yet.
Yeah, underline
No,
yet.
most of the comics have. Kai Madsen, this is a beautiful story. He
Mhm.
was doing one of his early open mics. I can't remember what name he was going by back then. It was before he was Kai. It was something else, Madsen, because it was his real name. He has multiple, first,
Good.
middle name.
Alias.
Yes. No, first, middle name. He was using the other one at that time. Kai's a much better name. That's not important to the story. Sorry. But I was on deck and he was on stage doing some bit about nobody's ever sent him a dick pic. And I was on deck, man. And I was like, man, I got on the mic and I was like, bro, check your Instagram. And I was not lying. Bro.
Oh
There
my
was
God.
I did not know this dude from Adam, but I knew his name and how to find him on Insta. There was a dick pic. I slid. I think we were following each other on Insta
Wait, so-
anyway, just because we were in the same circle.
Yeah.
But there was a dick pic in his DMs by the time he got off that
So
stage.
as a brand new open micer, he was doing like a bit about no one's ever sent me a dick pic.
yeah.
And you're like, I gotta send one to him right now.
Especially because I was taking the stage next and I needed to say that and have it be true. It was
No, I mean,
there was really no other option.
no, you're like, dude,
And because I was known for this by this point in time, I was known for like pulling out my nuts, being naked at parties, sending dick pics to
that
comics.
is such a
out of
funny,
nowhere.
it's such a funny social pressure you have for yourself. Where you're like, I have to do this, guy.
It's
I'm sorry, I have. They know they expect it.
I've been
Wait.
trying to slow down a little bit lately
Yeah?
because
Have you sent one to Keith?
oh no, don't. I gotta like don't tempt me there because
Come
I
on,
don't want to fuck
dude.
up that relationship.
Dude, you want to
But if the opportunity
What if-
presented
what if he
itself
thinks
where I
it's-
thought he would think it was funny, I might.
Yeah, dude. How else are you gonna open for Ryan Hamilton?
Oh my. Holy shit. Yeah, I was known for that. But I'm trying to slow down because
Okay. You're changing gears.
because Fury is not my real last name.
No.
What?
Yeah. As shocking as this may be.
Fuck.
But I feel like Chuck Fury now. My last name is Coles.
Mhm.
And I was gonna be Chuck Coles. I'm just be Chuck Coles. That's
Mhm.
how people call me. And I started to realize like something seemed wrong. So I said it fast a few times. I was like, oh, I'll eventually become Chuckles the comedian, Chuck Coles.
Good.
I was like,
Fun.
yeah, fuck that. So then I was like, well, now I get to choose a really cool last name.
It's so funny though. 'Cause, like Chuckles just showed me his penis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's funny now, comics will still call me Chuckles, not unrelated to Chuck Coles. Just, hey, Chuckles, how you doing? And it'd be like, motherfucker.
Fucking bitch.
But, yeah, but so I want to actually change it for real because it's just like I got debit cards that say Chuck Fury on them now. Like,
Okay.
I know how to work the system, but you can't be on the sex offender registry
Mm-hmm.
and change your name.
Can't do it.
And so I'm like, this is like no bullshit. I'm like, I don't want to accidentally send a dick pic to the wrong person or
Mhm.
pull my get naked at the wrong party and then suddenly be on that registry for some shit that was perfectly innocent. Like, well, I'm not even in really in
is the best.
but I know I really have that thought. Like,
I've
man,
never
don't-
heard anyone talk about not wanting to be on the registry. Like, no, purely just because then I can't change my name, dude.
Because
Then I can't be Chuck Fury.
you got to be at your current address for a year, and I've been almost there for a year, and it's like I can really do this now. And
Dude, you shouldn't know this much information about this. Should have like we know too so much about this.
It's like,
about the
I don't
specifics of being a
I don't
sex
want to
offender.
accidentally end up on the registry for something shit that was just good, clean fun.
Was having fun, officer. Yeah.
I mean, for some shit that's not malicious or it's not really sexual. It's
The
just
penis,
funny
the
to me.
penis is winking at them.
Yeah, it's just very funny to me to just show it. I don't. But yeah, it did occur to me. So I'm like, I'm trying to slow down with it. Just
Okay,
a
no,
little
it's
bit.
okay. Wait, dude, new era.
Yeah.
New era.
So what's you like? Well,
This is me fucking a chick though.
I could have been anyone, dude. I don't even know if
That's not a comic. That's
Okay, well, okay.
so
Don't worry, dude. This is nice.
we keep
Wait,
it
you
off,
needed
off
that.
camera. That's
There we go, dude.
Drew. You've never seen the penis, Drew, or have you?
He doesn't watch porn.
yeah, I
No,
don't.
my penis. That's
No, I haven't seen
Once again,
it.
he doesn't
Well,
watch
I
porn.
just
He
did.
doesn't watch
I just
porn.
did.
okay.
So.
Yeah. That's the full penis right there. The
Yeah, dude. Okay, I like. Hey, thank you.
Asian chick looking at those.
It's cool.
That's one of my favorite. I have some that are just the penis, but
Yeah, dude. You have a whole catalog.
I like the word. I got one where it's wearing
I
a
just, like,
Where's Waldo
imagine-
hat.
Like we're walking into like a shop, and it's like your little penis Photoshop. And we're like, we're looking, I don't know, like something like tasteful but like Oriental, and like, oh yeah, right over. I got a couple over here. You want to like, you're looking for like you want it wet or dry? Like, well, I like duck sauce. Like, got it right here. Like, it's like it's a darker Portlandia sketch, but I like that. So Drew, hit him with
Jeez.
another
So
question.
this is the trust though, because I'm worried about getting on it, but I still showed it to you because I know that's the amount
So
of
it's
trust
actually
I
a
got.
way of showing
It's-
like
yeah,
of
it's
showing your
yeah.
trust and love.
Yes, exactly.
It's like
It's showing
it's like
somebody your penis,
like I love you so much.
I trust you and love you so much that I'm gonna show you my dick.
I know you'll see my
balls.
penis. You won't freak out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
No.
like, I will not end up on the registry for this.
That's actually it's actually heartwarming.
Yeah, when you
know.
think about it.
Yeah, because it's like I couldn't. I would be uncomfortable walking around doing that.
No.
With just anyone. But I know I could show you.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, thanks.
I would actually.
Yeah.
Be like, that's cool.
Yeah, that's so cool, dude.
There are some other comics that have just
Oh, sick.
some of them impressive.
Yeah, I'm sure, dude. Some of them are impressive that you don't want to be impressive because you're like, the rest of your body's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Sometimes dude having a huge dick with this is actually terrifying.
I ain't saying I seen his dick, but I seen his dick. Michael Davis.
I was just about to say
motherfucker.
Michael Davis. I know
That
Michael Davis. I've seen
motherfucker
his
got a hog. My God, he got a hog.
I know, but as he's fucking, he was like, "I'm sorry, this is happening." Shout out Michael Davis.
Drew just looks traumatized.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know
I
where.
think seeing my penis is the gayest thing he's ever done.
It is a rush.
Drew might be the straightest dude I ever met.
Well, maybe the most
Besides-
homophobic. Dude, he really
I'm
can't.
not-
He really can't handle it.
No, dude, I'm keeping my composure.
Sure, yeah, dude. Dude, we're just talking about dicks, dude. Come on, have fun with us. Show us your penis, man. It's a safe space. You don't like us? You're not friends with us?
Dude, that was the thing in high school, like in like football and stuff. They're like, dude, why don't you shower with us? It's because you're gay, and like that was
That's a good Uno reverse card right there.
yeah, that was always the thing. It was like, is it because you're gay? I'm like,
So are you? Did you
Well-
shower with them?
no, I only showered once in high school, in like the high school showers.
Damn, how was it? Exciting?
No, it was horrific. Dude, there was like, I don't know what your high school is like, but there was like so much like borderline sexual assault in our locker rooms. Like as a freshman, when I played like football as a freshman, I remember like going into the locker rooms, like, I just don't want any seniors to hit me with their dick. Like that was,
Yeah.
because that was just like rampant. Like there'd be like upperclassmen, they would just grab underclassmen while they're naked and start humping them. And
Oh,
I remember one time this kid was getting humped by like 5 dudes in the shower, and then he's escapes, he breaks out, and he's like crawling out. And another guy, one of the guys who was assaulting him comes out from the shower, is like, no, you don't, and grabs him by his leg and drags him back into the shower. And I was just sitting at my locker and just saw this dude get dragged back into the shower.
Oh,
Dude.
that's beautiful.
And she was like, dude, football's pretty crazy, man. What the fuck's going on in these teams,
Does this
man?
not happen at your high school? Like, is this?
No, dude, I was doing swim team, man, and right before our swim practice, there would be geriatric old men changing in the locker room, and one of the dude's ball sack literally was touching his ankle.
Nice.
So that's what we were looking at.
I did
but-
swim team, believe it or not. I did swim
Yeah.
team and football. I tried doing both at the same time one year. It was fucking brutal.
You said
Oh.
you were a lifeguard.
Yeah.
Yeah, was that recent or?
No, that was when I was like 16, some shit like that.
I would like to see Chuck now as a
Instead of
lifeguard.
throwing like the little like buoy, you just dive in. You're like, I'll float.
Yeah.
But no, it's exciting, man. So yeah, Drew, you don't that didn't excite you?
Uh,
You wanted to see those dicks? Okay, all
So-
right.
We used to just like, we get naked in the locker room and get real close to a dude to make him uncomfortable. We never actually humped on him.
Yeah, dude.
But I thought it was funny to make dudes
It's
uncomfortable.
pretty funny that the guy's like, dude, it's so funny. We're just humping this guy naked.
he's like
yeah.
fighting for his life to get away from us. but
Yeah,
we're,
like it's so funny, dude. Like yeah, now we can tell everyone how gay he is. That we like you just let it happen. Fucking dumbass.
yeah.
Dude, so you're telling me you never at scout camp showed your dick to another guy and he showed you your dick in the shower? You never did that?
No, not once.
You never did no gay shit when you were younger.
No, not
God
a single
damn.
time.
It's almost like more of a red flag. Like
I know.
That-
Like the
Yeah,
more
I'm not.
the more people I meet as an adult that have those stories and I don't makes me feel like
Everybody
maybe-
did gay shit when they was a
Yeah,
kid.
dude.
Everybody.
yeah, because it just, dude, you're just figuring shit out, and you're just yeah. No, so now I'm actually
It's kind of like
more weird about. I don't know how I feel about you anymore. 'Cause, like you're not willing to explore.
Yeah. No, dude, my first experience was like the high school locker room, and I was terrified of getting like slapped in the face by a cock. That was
What's scary about that?
Well, that's a little scary.
Why?
Well, if you
Give
you
it a
know.
kiss, dude. Give it a kiss. Give it a little tug. Oh, dude, that
Yeah,
that flinch.
I didn't flinch.
That is some
Yeah,
big
flinch.
limp dick too to be able to slap someone in the face with.
No,
I don't.
dude,
I don't
we
have.
had-
I don't have
so-
limp.
Edward could not
I don't
do
have
that.
limp dick like that. I
could
can't
not-
helicopter.
I'd be like, hold on. Let me
can't
stand in the corner for a
helicopter at all.
minute, and then I'll go do it.
Yeah, dude, we had this guy in my high school that had like fucking dick that went to his knee,
Yeah.
and
Those are awesome.
he slapped a kid in the face with his dick, and the kid had a dick mark across his face.
That's pretty cool.
That's
That's kind of sick.
horrific, being the kid walking around school with the dick print on your face all day.
I usually lean into it. Oh, it's my
Jesus
dad.
Christ.
It's my dad's. It's
Yeah.
So you like Trump?
I think he's hilarious, but no, I'm not a Trump supporter. I don't want people to know I actually have.
Okay, how about this?
Political
You're running
philosophies.
for president. What's what are your what's like your three points you're running on?
Anarchy, anarchism, and no fucking loss. I would be very like libertarian, but not in the capitalist sense. I'm more like a kind of a Venus Project type.
What's the Venus Project?
It's more
Venus
like
Project?
Venus. It's more like it's more like a resource based economy where things are just, you have the technology. We do have the technology to automate most mundane jobs. We have the technology for people to do the Star Trek cashless society where people are just provided with their needs. They do what they want to do, what they love, and I am absolutely convinced 90% of people would not sit home on their couch and do nothing if presented with the opportunity to pursue what you love.
Because dude, have you ever been in that position where you don't have shit to do and you're just at home, just chilling? You know how boring it gets. It gets boring so fast, and like sometimes I'll be like itching to be like, dude, I can't wait to go back to work, because like at least it's like it makes the day a little more exciting. Well, like some of the days where like you're just not doing anything, it's like it's not fun, right?
Yeah.
So okay,
relate to that. So what's a conspiracy theory that you believe in?
I believe 9/11, at minimum, we knew that shit was going to happen and let it happen, but I believed that we had a lot to do with that. I'm convinced it was an inside job. The fucking fighter jets happened to be doing a war game on that exact same scenario, that exact same day, the first time they'd ever done it, so they didn't know to actually respond when they got the call because they thought it was part of the simulation. The fucking...
all the Jews knew not to come into work that day.
Yeah, fucking Jews. God damn it.
there we go.
No, there's so much like that. I thought it was some bullshit. I had a friend tell me that. He's like, just watch this movie. And I'm watching this documentary on all, and I'm like, how did I forget all the shit? Like I'm watching shit, remembering shit that I saw that day, but the media's repeated so much shit. And I'm like, how did I forget about all the people that said there were explosions coming from inside the building before it fell? Like I remember seeing those interviews that day. Like how did I forget that building 7 fucking falls without getting hit? Yeah. And I didn't even know this at the time, but there's literal footage. You can't find it on YouTube anymore, but I bet you can still find it on DuckDuckGo, of the BBC reporting that building 7 had fallen a half an hour before it happened. And they didn't know what it was. It's literally in the background while they're reporting that it had fallen.
Okay.
Like, but it's just like fucking the incident that got us into Vietnam. We staged that. It's not even a conspiracy theory anymore. We let Pearl Harbor happen so that we could enter World War II. We knew they were going to do it and let that happen so that we could enter. It's like,
dude,
yeah,
our government's fucked
So if we
up.
like didn't let Pearl Harbor happen though, then like would we just let Hitler kill all those Jews?
When you say that like it's a bad thing, like no, I do not believe like that. I don't know why I gotta say fucked up shit all the time.
hey, it's okay.
No,
dude.
I like it.
I'm not saying the result was not beneficial, but who knows how that would have. We'd probably entered anyway. I mean, Japan was gonna come for us, but they didn't have to let it happen. They could have been like, "Hey, we're gonna fuck you up. We know you're coming." We could have just. The American people are gullible. They could have told the truth, and we'd have believed that, hey, Japan's about to bomb us. We need to go fuck them up,
dude. Okay, so we're at the end of the interview. I'm just bringing this up now because when you were talking about 9/11, like I was just imagining like I'm like holding my tray of food and I'm like trying to be like, all right, thanks, and you just keep going off about 9/11, and I'm like, dude, like I'm out of all the people we've interviewed, I've never pictured anyone actually working at our office more than you. I've never had an image in my head of like being at work and you're there helping me out. And
Yeah,
dude,
dude,
I'm
but
like,
the second I see his dick, I'll have to fire him. We
no,
can't
but
keep
no,
that
it's a
around.
co-ownership. So you're back on, dude. You're back on.
Dude, you just rehire him every day and I'm firing him.
Yeah,
Like, we're
dude.
going back.
If
and
you were
forth.
actually my boss, though, like I know enough not to show it to Keith Stubbs because the man puts me in a position to make a lot of money.
But
Well,
you
for
have to
my
take that
level.
next step.
But yeah, well, that's so.
Yeah.
But so if Drew was my boss, I probably wouldn't have showed him my penis unless I thought it was going to be really extra.
No.
Like I might show my current boss my penis because I think he would laugh.
Mhm.
But I think he might be genuinely gay, so I don't want him to get the wrong idea because he's not my type.
That's so funny. You show him his dick. You're like, no, I wasn't trying to like fuck you. No, I just showing you my dick, dude. Don't be weird about it.
Don't be gay about it,
Don't be
man.
gay about it, dude. Don't want to fuck me. I'm just showing my penis, dude. Do this all the time. No, yeah, dude. Drew can't fire you. Don't worry. Dude, you just show me where every day I walk in. You just give me a little, like you dap me up, and then I glance down, see it, and I'm like, thanks.
And that might actually
That could be your badge. That could be your badge.
Yeah,
To get in the building.
Then he gets out of his system right then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
not
it
gonna
does
have
seem like we have to like, get it out. It's so you're feeling like you're feeling just chill the rest of the day. You're like, I already showed you my dick. I'm good.
How am I supposed to go do clean comedy after this? Fuck you, Oz Morris, for having a clean mic.
Well, hey, just no, dude, just we'll figure it out. I'll help you
So-
along.
Yeah, I do think just slam dunk hires our nutritionist. I do like the 9/11. Did a plane hit the Pentagon?
Something hit the Pentagon. I'm not convinced it was a plane. No, I think it may have been a missile. But if it was a plane, it was a plane that we sent or let
Mhm.
go there.
Dude,
But
Nice.
there we
oh,
go.
and also there was a press conference scheduled for that day. 40 plus high-ranking government officials and or family members, but I've seen some of the interviews. This was before the government was just like, yeah, UFOs are a thing.
Mhm.
They was a press conference scheduled this day where 40 people were going to come out and be like, yeah, UFOs are real, aliens are real, blah blah blah. On 9/11, that press conference still happened and got no coverage
There we go.
because 9/11 happened. That was probably unrelated, but it's still very
No, I like that,
coincidental.
dude.
They're
No,
probably
dude.
like, hey, we can shut this UFO thing down at the same time.
Dude.
I would like
Oh,
it though, because I mean, remember now they're just saying how aliens exist and they see UFOs and everyone's like, who fucking cares, dude? Because they keep like showing us this, and now it's like, why are you showing us this? Why, like, what are you trying to hide, dude?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So yeah, slam dunk hire. What
yeah.
country would you nuke?
Jesus, you asked me this last time. Why am I not prepared for this
Don't
one?
worry, just ponder it. Just
Fuck
think about
me.
a country.
Yeah, just think like when you're like, oh, you see this country on a map.
Yeah.
and
Oh, the
it's just-
Gaza Strip. Yeah,
Gaza
we just
Strip.
that's not
Gaza.
really no. I would say Israel,
Got
but I
excited.
just don't like
Israel's
killing.
been picked like
I don't
5
like
times.
killing innocent people, and those people are innocent. Their government's not. I don't.
That's usually how it goes. It's like, just
Whatever the fuck Nick said, the smallest country in the world, I just nuke them bastards. Because
Vatican.
Vatican City. Yeah, actually, yeah, no, yeah, Vatican City. That is an actual country.
He
He said,
if you
like,
if you want to get a
Micronesia or
Chuck,
some
if
shit.
you want to get a bonus, you'd pick a country that's not white.
Pick a country that's not white. How about all of Africa except for South Africa?
Jeez, do it for it.
We'll just
All
go as dark as possible.
All right, so we're
and
just going
parts
in-
of
I mean,
Egypt.
it doesn't quite count as continent.
North Africa, but all the countries that aren't North Africa or the country of South Africa.
Well, North Africa's not a country.
No, but Northern Africa is where there's a lot of, like Hindu types and Habibs and shit like that. Well, we could we could do all of
settle
Africa.
on the Congo.
You just we do that.
So
Like,
Congo.
Okay.
Okay, the Congo.
I'm not
Yeah.
racist or nothing.
Democratic
but,
Republic of the Congo or
Democratic-
just the
I'm not
Congo?
afraid of going there. Like
Like, but you're not going to go there.
porch monkey is the best racial slur. I had forgot about that one the last time I was on here.
Okay.
That is just so funny. That
Yeah.
and in the Clerks 2 movie where dude is have you seen that where he's
No.
taking it back? He didn't know porch monkey was racist.
hmm
Oh yeah, Wanda Sykes is in it.
Okay.
You got to see Clerks 2 just for the porch monkey
okay.
scene. It's very
Dude,
it's
I
awesome.
can't. One day I'm going to meet Kevin Smith and be like, dude, you know what got me to watch Clerks 2?
porch monkey.
That's man, dude.
What do you think I am? Some kind of porch monkey? And then he made a T-shirt with tape that said porch monkey, and on the back it said, "I'm taking it back."
Dude,
Yeah, where can the people find you?
They can find me at furiouscomedy.com with links to all my social media, which are usually just Chuck Fury Comedy. But I think Facebook and YouTube might be just Chuck Fury. I don't know. But furiouscomedy.com has the links.
oh yeah, dude.
If you search Chuck Fury on Google without E, if you spell it with a Y and not an EY, mine's the first name.
Okay.
And it has all, but if you spell with an EY, you get some Canadian politician that's named Chuck Fury, and
Shout out
fuck
to him.
him. He's not the real.
He's not the
He doesn't even spell it right.
We should kill him.
He doesn't even spell it
Right,
right.
dude. Well, maybe he does blackface.
But I don't know about that, but he's still cool because he was exposing UFO shit back in the day before it was cool for governments to do that.
Boom.
There we
Hey,
go.
Chuck
Hey,
Fury, shout out.
Trailblazer.
Thanks for coming out, dude.
Yeah,
Happy to
this
have
was
you.
this was fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
you learned a lot.
And I did regret not showing my nuts the last time I was here, so I was like, I gotta get
you
it
gotta
this
live life
time.
without regrets. It's
I
the worst
gotta,
when you go
yeah.
home and you're like, I should have done that.
Yeah, you're
I
like,
gotta pull my
should've-
nuts out on
And now you-
camera.
yeah, I know the feeling when I was like, I should have shown them my penis, and then I didn't.
You
do
did
it.
it. I know, dude. I know you want to, dude.
Yeah.
With those dazzling blue eyes you wanted to show us.
Yeah,
No, dude.
I
Well,
wanted to
I'm
have
proud.
sex with that chicken just because she didn't want to, and I still didn't force the issue. You
Yeah,
can't
dude.
live with regret like
No,
that.
you can't do it. No, it's like you just say, hey, in my head,
Rape.
that's what she wanted.
A little rape joke there for you.
yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Well,
If you were monetized, you're not anymore.
Well,
yeah, we're gotta hit a certain threshold on YouTube before you're monetized.
sponsored by GoFundMe. Anyways, bye. See ya. Thank you.